Hi. This is gonna be my first YouTube video, so come draw with me. So today, me and my two friends are in Honolulu, and I'm gonna be painting this big tree right in front of us. We set up camp there. There were so many other trees around this park that I was very interested in, and like the banyan trees, like this one right here. That's a big banyan tree. You can see all those birds on it and its roots. But there was another one, it's called the Diamond Love Banyan Tree. It's right here in this video, but it was way bigger. Honestly, too overwhelming to paint though. But this park is just right next to the beach. We were swimming earlier and now it's hot and we're sitting in the shade of the trees and painting. Earlier we saw a Hawaiian monk seal, which is crazy, they're super rare. But it was just swimming right on the beach with all the people, which is kind of cool. But yeah, Honolulu's lovely, and I just can't wait to get started on this little painting. So I'm just using paper, and I'm gonna be using gouache paints. I have red, blue, green, yellow, and white that I'm gonna be using today. So this is the start of my sketch. I'm doing big shapes first, then breaking it down into smaller branches. You have to remember when drawing trees that they're just fractals. It's all patterns of just breaking into smaller and smaller pieces. Very therapeutic, I think. But yeah, here's my finished sketch. So now that I drew out my sketch, I'm gonna go over with a layer of brown paint and see how that looks. So my favorite way to make like brown is just to mix together all my colors basically. Like red and green do make brown, and then I added in some blue to just make it a bit darker. But also borderline, it's not even brown what I actually put on the paper, but more important is it's just a background color to fill up the white space. Also, I love using my fan brush for this part because it's so much nicer to like do these big brush strokes to like just get it down quickly. But you can also use whatever brushes you want, but fan brushes are nice in my opinion for this. So as you can see, I remixed some of my brown and now it's a lot more red. I didn't necessarily do that like completely on purpose, but I also like to add some variation in my like background wash. It adds some visual interest in the painting at the end. You'll also see I do the blue in this part to add just another bit of, I don't know if that's necessarily contrast, but a layer to it all. Okay, so now I've got this. I'm gonna go in on all the shadows, which it's kind of a lot of shadow. So I'm gonna go in with this nice purple. For this part, you just have to remember that you don't have to be too precise, but this is just laying the foundation for the like darker values. I love to add purple because then you'll go over that, or at least later on I'll go over it with more of like the wood colors, but the purple will just make sure those shadows appear dark. Okay, so now I'm gonna add in filler colors to all of the bark. So I've got a weird dark gray, I don't know, looks about like that. Okay, so now I've got this. I think I'm gonna go in with some highlight colors on the bark to get like the texture of it all, you know. Okay, so now it's looking like this. I'm gonna go in with some of that orangish color, that one, and just bring it in on the glowier parts. Not that there's that many, but I'll accentuate it. And now I'm going in with this little lighter color around the this part and there. Yeah. Now I'm gonna go in with this color and do it on like the highlights right there. So while I was painting, there's this guy that was laying over here and all these birds are just laying on him. The way he was just laying with all the birds on him was so funny to us. But then we went over and he gave us some bird seed and the birds all flew onto our hands and it was very fun. Great time.
Wow.
It's really pretty. So in theory, I would finish up the grass and the leaves, but I kind of like how it looks right now. So, yeah. Anyways. Well, now you can enjoy watching me do a backflip and a handstand because I recorded it and I wanted to put it in here. But thank you for watching my little YouTube videos, my first one, and I'm gonna make so many more, and I'm gonna keep on recording little paint with me's or really whatever. I don't quite know what this YouTube channel is gonna pan out into, but yeah, thank you.